What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Vigor video where I am still in the mix. So people, let's chat for a minute. This game, every time you go into a different encounter, it is something new. And that something new will either make you really upset, either at yourself or at the game, or it'll make you happy with yourself. And most times when that particular scenario happens, somebody loses. And it could be because of the shooting mechanics in this game that everybody hates, or it could be that they were caught flat-footed, or, and this counts for 75% of cases, they weren't wearing headphones. And so, with that in mind, let's go into... Actually, let's not go into... I don't know what the map rotation is yet. So, I'm going to choose a random weapon. Excuse me. And since I don't know what match I'm going to get into, I'm going to choose my very faithful MP5K. Give myself 2 clips of ammunition, one for the clip and one for the actual, rounds in the chamber. And give myself my usual iodine and all that stuff. And would you look at that? Batterie Snodekt. No, we're not doing for gelling content. Y'all done had too many videos of that one map. Let's try something a bit different. So, we're going to get into this match. Well, excuse me, this encounter. And I'm going to still show you all the 3 danger zones in this map. And I'm going to burn a little bit of time here by going through some of my weapons, and see if there's anything that needs to be changed. Notice I don't have any solid color. This is actually really nice. Any solid color weapons like red or pink, because they can stick out on your back and you will get destroyed. I ain't got time for getting destroyed right now. And yes, I need that on my M16. Yes, even though I don't use the M16, I still want it to look nice. And here we go. We're going to go into the encounter. So this map can be configured in a couple of ways. It could be snowing like how you see right now. It could be raining. It could also be sunny. And when it's raining, that's when this map is probably at its best, because you can't see anything, but you can hear everything. So let's analyze the lobby here and see what we got. So, first up, what we have is an M249. This guy is a maniac, bringing a whole LMG to the closest quarters map in this game. Actually, probably the second closest quarter. Segbrook, or however you say it, that's probably smaller than this map, I would like to assume. So we have an auto sniper here. That guy doesn't know what he's doing. Why would you bring an auto sniper to this map? And everything else in this lobby is pretty negligible. So I consider this to be the big 3 versus everybody else. Me being a part of the big 3. Because I have a silenced weapon on the second smallest map in the game. We're going to see how this works out. But don't worry, like I said, I'm going to show you the 3 danger areas on this map. And where do I spawn at? Near one of them. Near one of them. Hooray. I'm actually going to go prone for a second. Just got to adjust my headphones really quick. There you go. That's all I needed to do. Okay, so I'm going to go prone right here and explain to you. Alright, so number 1 danger zone. We got this general area right here. And that's because 2, if not 3, people spawn at that area, and it's always a bloodbath. And in this particular case, there's the time to save and the guard house there. Area number 2, we got this general house right here, and somebody's already hidden the center detector. And at number 3, we got this general area right here. Yeah, just that whole big area I circled, yeah, people die right there. Don't ask me why, but it always seems like people run into each other at that area, and somebody just moved the airdrop. Okay, so somebody's probably at one of those two comm stations, and I'm gonna try to hit one of those myself because I have an idea. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to head away from where all the shelters are. Actually, I might need to turn myself right around because, yeah. So I'm gonna go this way. Even though that didn't sound like an M249, but that almost sounded like an auto sniper. So I'm gonna try to stay away from that. That guy is kind of at a disadvantage because everything on the map is gray. But then again, I'm at a disadvantage because I'm not gray. I'm gonna loot this house. Nah, because we got some more important business to take care of. And that business is getting the heck out of Dodge. As you've seen from my previous video, or one of my previous videos, excuse me, speed is essential on this map. You don't want to stay in one place for too long. And I was already at that spot for at least a good hour, 30 minutes. Well, not hour, wow. Minute, 30 seconds. Okay, so all around me are familiar gunshots. I'm going to try to avoid that. Somebody died. That was way too short. Somebody had to have died just now. So I'm going to go ahead and mark off 1 on my mental list. Remember, I said it was big 3 plus 4. And I'm 1 to 3. So that makes 6 opponents. One of them just died. So that makes 5 opponents. And some guy is really campy on that signal detector. I almost want to go over there and teach him a lesson to not camp one signal detector. Get your butt up and go exploring, and you might catch somebody off guard. And therefore, you won't have to know where everybody is at as soon as the thing stops spinning in the air, the antenna. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not looting that truck, it's because that thing probably has an alarm system on it, and I heard gunshots not too long ago in that general direction. When that alarm goes off, all they gotta do is press up on their D-pad, and they will see that that truck is going off. And that means I've also an element of surprise, and they gain an element of ambushment, if that's even a word. Honestly, these tunnels are slightly creepy, but also very, very... They will push your combat awareness to the limit. Alright, something was telling me that there was somebody in here, so I had to approach it really slowly. I'm going to booby trap the airdrop because I have a plan. And you'll see that plan being put into action later on. So, I'm going to escape the tunnels of anxiety, and I'm going to try to head up to the top here. Now, I'm highlighting those 2 areas to mentally mark to myself, that guy is officially beginning to cash in his lottery ticket, which is spawning next to the timed safe and the barred house. That guy really needs to go and buy a lottery ticket because there is no way I would not capitalize on that. If I had an LMG, I would actually go in there and just suppress him to no end and probably kill him. What is with this guy and camping the signal detector? People, if you know me, and you know how I taught you, don't do what that guy just did, or is doing. Don't camp the signal detector, because for one, you're not looting, which means you're not getting XP, which means you're not getting all the stuff that the season pass has to offer. That's number 1. Number 2, yes, you know where everybody is at, but they know exactly where you're at, or near where you're going to be at. And number 3, that sound. At first it is scary, but after a while it's going to get annoying. So at some point somebody is going to come after you, and they are going to destroy you. Because you're over here looking at the sky, thinking, come on, come off cooldown, come off cooldown. I need to know where everybody's at. And all of a sudden, here comes Black Air Force. Actually, not even black, white Air Force Man #1 with his silenced SVU aiming right at your head. And you over here looking up into the sky. That guy is bringing your death on a very deserved cold silver platter. Do not do what that guy just did. Alright, so let's get back to what I am doing. So for right now, what I'm doing is I'm just walking away, assessing the situation. Notice I'm getting closer to the airdrop zone, and I'm trying to figure out what should I loot. And then I spot that. The car park. This is actually an honorable mention. This is probably number 4 in terms of danger zones and where people get killed at. Basically, this entire area back here, somebody usually dies once every 10 matches. Here comes this dude again. See, look at that. I told y'all. But anyways, so I'm going to take a risk here and actually loot all of these cars. But not fully. You see, because I learned from my mistake. My mistake was looting stuff clean. If you leave certain stuff, other players will come and be like, oh, nobody has looted this yet? What's in here? Rat trap. They will die by your hand. Or in this case, your right finger, if you're right-handed and using the Xbox controller. Now, you never know. I might get lucky. And I don't get lucky. So I guess, I know I don't get lucky. Now, there is another one back here, too, where I caught the other guy with the airdrop. And you know what? I never did.
The plane is coming. Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
I never did figure out where that thing is at. I could be walking across it right now and don't even know it. So, right here, I'm actually near the airdrop zone. And the plane, it sounds like it's about to come directly overhead. The question is, when is it going to drop? There you go. It passed directly over me. Or at least it looked like it did. So, the question is, where did the airdrop drop? Alright, so right now I'm planning my exits. The closest one is actually behind me, which is right there. But the secondary exit, just in case something were to go wrong, will be to the right of me and behind me. So what I'm doing here is I'm approaching the airdrop. And this dude does not stop hitting the signal detector. I'm going to actually reach through my TV and choke him. If it's a girl, I wouldn't do that. That'd probably be very bad on my hands. But still. Come on, dude. The freaking match is almost over. I wonder what that weapon was. Okay, so I'm going to approach this very, very stealthily, excuse me, because that sounded really close. And I'm trying not to get caught flat-footed. Right now I'm waiting and I'm listening for footsteps. The airdrop is right in front of me. And I'm hoping nobody's hearing me. Notice how I don't have my weapon out because I need to see everything. I also need to hear everything too. My headphones are turned up to the point where I can hear a pin drop. In the game, obviously. The outside world. Oh, a record. Footsteps. Definite footsteps. Okay, so he has a portable signal detector. Time to relocate. 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 So there goes my element of surprise. He knows I'm here to some extent. He knows there's a player nearby. If this was the same dude who hit the signal detector for at least 7 times through this match, I'm going to be very upset with him. Because You really need to know where people are that bad? You can't, like, infer and conclude? Like, really? Alright, back to the match. I relocated from where I got pinged. So, right now, on his map, if he marked the star of where I'm at, that is what we call an after image. Shout out Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Yes, an after image. There he is right there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the power of an after image effect. Also, that's the power of somebody camping behind a center detector. And this guy had everything, dude. What the heck? He killed somebody. He has the M249 and the AKM. He didn't have that in the beginning. Anyways, let's go. You see, this is why I tell y'all to always stay mobile. Because he thought I was behind this airdrop. You seen how he was actually, you know what? Let me do this. That guy was facing where I was. Notice he's facing to the north. I circumnavigated quarter of the way there and caught him at his back, flat-footed. That's how you ambush somebody. You catch them where you don't think, or excuse me, where they don't think you are going to pop up at. If anything, to be extra sure, I should have waited and got directly behind him. But as you can clearly see, the radiation is here. So prayerfully, hopefully, nobody's at this exit. And people, if somebody's here, I'm going to scream. I might actually break your headsets. Forgive me if I do. And nobody's here, because if they were, I would have got shot by now. Let's go. You see, guys, this is what, if that's not a reason for you to subscribe right there, I don't know what is. Because that could not have gone any smoother. Like, come on now. That was very tactical, if I do say so myself. And I am not one to brag. Now we're going to sit back here. And we're going to come back to my house because I need to calm down before I let you all go. That was probably the most hype you will ever see me, because I'm a calm person, as you can tell. But moments like that is, number one, why I keep playing this game. Number two is why I put so much time and effort into getting this game right. I do get destroyed sometimes. I do. But hey, that's the game. But other times I destroy others. And it is the most satisfying thing ever. At least in this game. And so with that being said, let's come back. And I believe that I've done something. That's the something. Okay, so 2 more airdrops. Wonderful. We'll see if I have enough to give y'all the airdrop opening video that I gave y'all last, what was it, Sunday? And let's go ahead and look into this. Another MP5, thank you. And another airdrop, thank you. The box is still there. Oh, that's right. Legacy season. What do I get? Point up. Alright, whatever. Oh, the cherry on top should have been me pointing down at the guy's body. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Peace.